Hello friends, good morning and welcome to my exam coaching classes once again. And first of all, students, thank you very much for watching my videos and thank you very much for your support. And students, I request you, if you are not subscribed for our beautiful channel, My Exam Coaching, please subscribe now so that whenever we upload new topics, new videos, it will definitely reach to you at first. Okay, so let us go to the topic today. So today I have selected a very common topic for all competitive exam, that is averages. So when we talk about averages, the first thing what comes to our mind is what? Average is equal to total sum divided by the total number. So total sum divided by the total number. Let us write that and then we will discuss it further. So we have average, the very important formula, average is equal to total sum of the quantity divided by total number of the quantity. Total sum divided by total number of the quantity. So if suppose 5 numbers are given to you and any numbers like 30, 45, 60, like that, any 5 numbers are given to you and you have been asked to find the average of those 5 numbers, definitely what we will do, we will add all these 5 numbers and divide it by 5, total number of numbers 5. So we will get a value that will be the average of that 5 numbers. So that is a normal way we calculated averages. The same thing we will continue here also, but the direct questions will not be coming in your competitive exams. We have to adjust this in such a way that we have to crack every question asked, which are twisted and asked. So I have some of the very important questions selected from previous question paper, students, today. So we will be solving those questions also today. Before that, let us have an idea what is an average, and based on average, what are the other informations we can gather. For example, from here itself, average is equal to total sum divided by total number. So suppose I have given 5 numbers to you or 6 numbers to you or x number of numbers to you. So now average, I got average of some numbers is equal to a. Average of the number is equal to a, and the total sum, let us take the total sum is equal to x, and the total numbers we have n numbers. X is the total sum, we have n numbers, and average I got a. So from this equation I can make out many other informations like total numbers multiplied by average, I will get the total sum. So I got total sum is equal to total number of quantities multiplied by average. So this is one of the information I can select from the given information, isn't it? Total number multiplied by average, you will get total sum. Total sum divided by the total number, you will get average. And other information, if you know the total sum and divide it by average, you will get the total number. So n can be calculated from here, x by division by a. So that means what? The total number can be calculated when you divide the total sum by the given average. So these are all related. Okay, out of these 3 relations, if 1, 2 and 3, any 2 is given to you, the third one you can find out. So total sum divided by average, you will get numbers. Total sum divided by number, you will get average, and average multiplied by total number, you will get the total sum. So this is one of the very common formula we all use, and we have been using it from the small classes. So this is one of the very important. And second thing, I have written one of the very important information here, students. Average of x students is a and average of y students is b. Then the average of all of them together will be what? So these type of questions are very, very common when we talk about the topic averages. Okay, so average of x students is a and average of y students is b. So some group of students, x students and y students, 2 different groups. We are taking the average of the first group. First group consists of x students and the average of that x students is a. And we have taken some other group, and that group is consisting of y students, and the average of that group we have taken b. So now what we are doing, we are mixing all of them, x students and y students, we are mixing, and then we are finding out the total average of the full group. So that is given by the formula ax plus by divided by x plus y. Ax plus by divided by x plus y. A stands for the average of the first group, x group, and b stands for the average of the second group, y group. X plus y means the total number of the students available in both the groups. So here also we are using the same thing only, total number. Total number will come in the denominator. Here x plus y. X plus y also will give you the total number only, students. So x plus y is a total number. Ax, average multiplied by number. Average multiplied by the number. This is the average of x, students. Number x multiplied by average. So number multiplied by average. Number multiplied by average, you are getting the total sum. So total sum of the first group. Here b is the average of the second group. Y is the total number of students in the second group. So b into y, average into number. So average into number, again total sum. So ax is a total sum, bx is a total sum. When you add, that's a total sum of the full group. This is the first group, this is the second group. You are adding both of them together. So you got total sum of the numerator, and number of students put together, x group and y group put together, you got x plus y in the denominator. So this will be the combined average. This will be the combined average. So this combined average is also given from the same formula only, total sum divided by total number. This is a total sum, this is a total number. So what I want to tell you here is, students, remember this formula, total sum by total number will not change any type of question, whether it is twisted or not. When it comes to you, this is the basic idea that will not change. Total sum, here also we are taking the total sum only, but since we have two different groups here, we are taking the total sum in two different ways and we are adding it. Similarly, we have two groups here, x and y. First group contains x students, second group contains y students. When you mix them together, total number of students will be x plus y. So generally speaking, this formula and that formula remains same only. Total number, total sum divided by total number will always give you the average. So kindly note it. Then I have some of the important questions selected from previous question papers. We will be solving some of the important questions today. So before that, please note this. Okay friends, so let us go to our first question. So your first question is here on your board. What's the question? The average of 7 consecutive numbers is 20. The largest of this number is what? The average of 7 consecutive number is 20. Find the largest number. So we have 7 numbers and 7 numbers are consecutive numbers. So students, what are consecutive numbers? Consecutive numbers, we have explained it in many questions in the previous questions also, in the previous videos. Okay, consecutive means numbers which are continuously taken. So if I take the first number as x, the second number will be x plus 1, third number will be x plus 2, fourth number will be x plus 3, fifth number will be x plus 4. Like that, 1, 1, 1 we have to add to get the next number. So that is called consecutive number. So here 7 consecutive number we have taken. 7 consecutive number, the average is 20. So you have to find out which is the largest of those numbers. That is what we need to find out. So let us take the 7 consecutive numbers like this. Let the consecutive numbers, first number is equal to x. So second number will be x plus 1. Third number will be x plus 2. Next, let me change the pen. So here x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 5, x plus 6, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 5, x plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 consecutive numbers I have taken. X is the smallest, x plus 6 is the largest. And the average of these numbers is 20. It is given. So what is the average? Average is already given. Average, we know it is equal to total sum divided by total number. This is already known to us. The formula we know. Average is given how much? Average is given 20. So 20 is equal to total sum x plus x plus x plus x plus x plus x plus x. So total 7x plus 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 10, 15, 21 divided by total number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be equal to, this is the formula. So when you cross multiply it, 20 into 7, 140 will be equal to 7x plus 21. I can take this 21 this side. So it will become 140 minus 21 is equal to 7x. That means 140 minus 21, 119 is equal to 7x. So I want x. X is equal to 119 divided by this 7. So I'll get 7 in 11 one time, in 49 7 times. So 17 is equal to x. I got the value of x. X is equal to 17. If x is 17, the next number will be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 and 23. So the largest number will be 23. X plus 6. 17 plus 6, 23. So that is the correct option given in the question. I hope you understood it. This is the way we have to calculate. So what formula we have used here? The simple general formula of average. What is the general formula of average? Average is equal to total sum divided by total number. So total sum we have found out. To find out the total sum, what is the twist given in the question? They have taken the 7 consecutive numbers. So these are the some important words, students, you have to understand before going to your exam hall. Consecutive numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers, all this we have explained when we studied number system video. Okay, students, I request you, if you are not watched number system video, the link is given in the description. You can kindly watch that first, then come to this video. It will be very useful for you. Okay, so kindly note it. Then we'll go to the next question. So the next question is here. What's the next question? The question is, a student was asked to find the arithmetic mean of the following numbers, 12 numbers: 3, 11, 7, 9, 15, 13, 8, 19, 17, 21, 14 and x. He found the mean to be 12. Find the value of x will be what? So many numbers are given to you. Total 12 numbers. One of the number is x. And the average is 12. You need to find out what is the value of x. So this type of questions are very common, students. So what we have to do? The numbers are given to you and one of the number is x. We have to add all the numbers and divided by the total number. Here the total number is what? The total number is 12. So total sum divided by 12, you will get average. And average is also given to you in the question. The student got the average is equal to 12. So we can say from this question, the total sum divided by total number is equal to average. So here average total number is given to you how much? 12 numbers, and average is also given to you how much? 12. What is the total sum? The total sum we can find out by adding all these numbers. So when you add all these numbers, whatever is given, so you will get 1 is x. So when you add all these numbers, $137. Am I right? 137 is the total number. What is 137 plus x? That is the total addition of all these numbers. So 137 plus x. 137 plus x is equal to 137 plus x divided by 12 is equal to 12. When I cross multiply this, I will get 137 plus x is equal to 12 into 12, 144. We need to find out what? We need to find out x. So x is equal to 144 minus 137. So x is equal to 7. This is the answer. So this is the correct option. You can mark the correct option from the given options. Okay. So what you need to find out is, again we are using the general formula of average. Average is equal to total sum divided by total number. Here total sum you can calculate by adding the given numbers, and we have calculated this is equal to 137. 137 plus one unknown quantity we have, that is x. So 137 plus x is equal to average multiplied by total number. Average is 12, total number is also 12. So 12 into 12 is equal to 144. So we have taken 137 plus x is equal to 144. So from that you can find out x. X is equal to 144 minus 137. So we got x is equal to 7. So accordingly you can mark the correct option. See it? So the next question is here on your board. So what's the question? Let us read the question. The question is, the average of 10 numbers is calculated as 15. It is discovered later on that while calculating the average of one number, namely 36, was wrongly read as 26. The correct average is what? The average of 10 numbers is 15, and it is discovered later on that while calculating the average one number, namely 36, was wrongly read as 26. Find the average. The correct average is what? So what is given in the question here? 10 numbers. One student calculated the average of 10 numbers and he got the answer 15. But later it was found instead of 36, the student has taken 26. Okay, so that is wrong. Instead of 36, he has taken 26. So if you take 36 in place of 26, what will be the average? So that is what given. So here we can say there are total 10 numbers. So average is equal to total sum divided by total number. So here you have average, we got 15. 15 is the average which is we got when total sum was divided by how many numbers? 10 numbers. So when total number was divided by 10 numbers, when total sum was divided by 10 numbers, we got average is equal to 15. That is what the student calculated. Okay, so total sum is equal to 15 into 10. So we got total sum. Sum will be equal to 150. This is one value we got. Sum is equal to 15 into 10. So sum is equal to 150. But this 150 is wrong, students. Why? Because instead of 36, the student has calculated 26. So what we should do? We should remove that 26 and we have to place 36. So remove 26 from here and in place of 26, we have to place 36. Okay. Why? Because when the student calculated the average, he has calculated instead of 36, he has taken 26 number. Instead of 36, he calculated using 26, which is a wrong number. So what we have to do? That 26 we have to remove and we have to add 36. So total sum will be what? Original sum. So original sum will be, out of this 150, we have to subtract 26 and then add 36. Isn't it? So original sum will be 150 minus 26 plus 36. 26 we have to remove and 36 we have to add. Removing 26 and adding 36 means 20 minus 26 plus 36. 10 is the difference. So 10 more will be added here. So 150 plus 10, 160. So the original sum will be equal to what? 160. So you got the original sum. So this sum, 150 sum is actually wrong and this is the correct sum, 160. Because instead of 36, the student has taken 26. That is why he got 150. But originally it is 36. So if you take 36 original, so you will get 160. So now 160 is the total sum. How many numbers are there? 10 numbers are there. So what will be the new average? So new average will be total sum 160 divided by total number 10, which is equal to 16. So 16 will be the correct option. A, B, C, D, 4 options are given to you and 16 will be the correct options. So the student got 15, whereas 15 is the wrong average. Why he got 15? Because he has taken 26 instead of 36. I hope you understood it. Instead of 26, the student has taken, instead of 36, the student has taken the number 26. That is why he got the average 15. Whereas 26 is a wrong number. Instead of 26, what we have to take? 36 we have to take. When we take 36, we will get average is equal to 16 and that is the correct average. I hope you understood it. Very, very interesting question. Okay friends, let us go to the next question. So the next question is here on your board. What's the question? The average of 5 numbers is 27. If one number is excluded, the average becomes 25. The excluded number is, the average of 5 number is given 27 and you are removing one number is excluded, then the average becomes 25. So you need to find out what is that removed number, excluded number. So here first we have 5 numbers. 5 numbers average is 27. Out of that 5 number, one number is removed, one number is excluded. So when you remove one number, how many numbers will be left? 4 numbers will be left. So for that 4 numbers, what is the average? Average is 25. So what will be the number which removed, which excluded? So a very easy question we can find out. Initially we have average is equal to sum divided by total numbers. So average, first average is given 27. So 27 is equal to sum divided by how many numbers initially? 5 numbers. So when you multiply this, you will get sum is equal to what? Sum is equal to 5 into 7, 35. 5 into 2, 10 plus 2, 12, 3, 13. So 135. So 135 is the original sum. Now from that original sum, one number you are removing, students. When you remove one number, the average becomes 25, and now we have only 4 numbers. So average becomes 25, sum we don't know, and we have 4 numbers here. So from this equation, sum will be equal to what? Sum will be equal to 25 into 4 is equal to 100. So initially when 5 number were there, 135 was the total sum. Now only 4 number, 100 is the sum. So what is the difference between these two? 135 minus 100 is equal to 35. So 35 is the number we have removed out of this. So option, which option is correct, you can mark it, and 35 is the answer. So what you need to find out here is the same formula, general formula what we are using. Average is equal to sum divided by number, and we have to use it in such a way it will fit with all questions. Okay, kindly note it. Hello friends, before going to the next question, I just want to remind you, if any one of you require the complete customized study package for your exam preparation, you can order it now. Kindly call in this number and order your digital study kit now, which includes more than 45 chapters which are explained in supported with the video classes and complete PDF notes, math shortcut methods, everything included and customized for your exam preparation. Okay, and we are giving an offer also here. You just have to pay rupees 349 only, and it is a limited period offer. If you really want to get this package, kindly order it today and it will be sent to you immediately within 1 hour. Okay, so let us go to the next question. So the next question is here on your board. What's the question? The average of 4 students is 12 years. If the age of the teacher is also included, then the average is increased by 5 years. Find the age of the teacher. The average of 4 students is 12 years. So 4 students, we have 4 students and 1 teacher. The average of 4 students is 12 years, and when you add the age of the teacher, then the average becomes 5 more. So 12 plus 5, it becomes 17. So 4 students plus 1 teacher, the total number will become 5, and average 5 more means 12 plus 5, it becomes 17. So you have to find out what is the age of the teacher. So let us take it this way. 4 students average how much? 12. So 12 is equal to sum divided by 4 students. So that sum we will get what? That sum will be equal to 4 into 12 is equal to 48. And when you add the teacher also, it is increased by 5. So 12 will become 17 because it is increased by 5. So 12 plus 5, 17. That time sum will be what? We don't know. We have to calculate that. And number will be what now? 4 students plus 1 teacher. It will become 5. So what will be the new sum? New sum will be 17 into 5. 5 7s are 35, and 1 5s are 5 plus 3, 85. So what is the difference between these? 85 minus 48 is equal to 37. So what will be the age of the teacher? The age of the teacher will be 37. So you can mark which is the correct option. So this way also you have to practice the questions. Okay, these are the important questions selected from the topic average. So if you want the complete question papers and complete syllabus for each topic wise, like average, you want more than 25 questions and the complete previous question paper set. So chapter wise videos, video classes, complete set you want. So kindly order your digital study kit, and it costs only 349 rupees only. Okay, So students, we will meet again with new topics and new videos. Take care. Bye bye.